Hello students, I am Krishna Kumar and today I am going to discuss how to approach UPSC 2023 for Anthropology optional in this live session. So, in this live session, I will discuss some important dimensions related to anthropology. Basically, what is anthropology? Why should we take anthropology as our optional subject? And if you decide anthropology is your optional subject, so how do you prepare about this subject? So, in this session, basically, I will discuss some important dimensions related to anthropology. This session mainly focused to UPSC 2023. So, if anybody who want to plan UPSC 2023 and if anybody who want to take anthropology as their optional subject, so what should be done, right? And in this session, I will discuss each and every dimension of that. So first important thing is that if you want to plan UPSC 2023 and if you want to take anthropology as your optional subject, so what should be done? This is very important because most of the students who want to appear in UPSC 2023 exam, now they in the course of selection of their optional subject. So, how to select our optional subject? How to prepare our optional subject? And in this concern, I will discuss only one subject, anthropology, which is very high scoring discipline in UPSC exam. So, if you want to prepare UPSC 2023, so first important thing is that why you should take anthropology as your optional subject. आप एंथ्रोपोलॉजी को ही ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट क्यों चूज करें, राइट? एंड इफ यू select anthropology as your optional paper, so why it is your right decision, right? Because if you take right decision for their optional subject, then you will be certainly qualified in exam. Because if we try to analyze about the performance of optional subject, so you maybe find anthropology done very good performance in UPSC exam, correct? So first important thing is that there are many students who want to take anthropology as their optional subject, but they have some confusion regarding anthropology, right? And there are many people who are living surrounding you, they try to confuse you, right? Because anybody who want to prepare UPSC civil services exam, first they started a study of their general studies subject, right? And when they started their general studies subject, so somebody suggested him to take history as your optional subject because that is available in general studies paper. Another suggests you to take geography. Somebody suggests you to take political science. Somebody suggests you to philosophy, sociology. And when students want to take anthropology as their optional subject, when a student try to discuss about the subject and content related to anthropology, so most of person who living surrounding you say that if you want to take anthropology as the optional subject, then you should know about the life science, right? This is very wrong conception among students. This is very wrong conception. Why this is wrong conception among students? Because if you study anthropology, if you want to take anthropology, if you want to prepare anthropology, so anthropology is related with life science, but anthropological approach is quite different from life science. It is quite different because anthropology is social science and life science is natural science. So first confusion in your mind is that anthropology, if we take anthropology as optional paper, so how much we required knowledge of life science. If you want to ask a question with me related to that question, so Mr. Rahul Kesari, who joined with me, and he asked us, sir, how many days it appeared to in BPSC anthropology option. So if you want to prepare BPSC optional, that only take 2 months, right? The syllabus related to BPSC is very simple, so and very limited. So you can prepare BPSC in only 2 months if you take anthropology as your optional subject. But today I am going to discuss about UPSC, right? And that discussion mainly focus to those students who will have to try to select their optional subject, right? And selection of optional subject is very important if you want to qualify your exam, right? So if you want to appear in UPSC 2023, it is the right time to select your optional subject, right? Because I have been teaching anthropology since 15 years. So I will suggest you some important thing related to that, why we should take anthropology as our optional subject. So first important confusion among students, most of students think that if we take anthropology as our optional subject, then we require knowledge of life science. And some people who living surrounding you, even some teacher, also say that if you want to study anthropology, we require knowledge of life science. But it is wrong conception. It is totally wrong. Because if you prepare UPSC exam, so everybody required some basic knowledge of life science, economics, history, geography, constitution, political science, Indian society, ethics, and other aspects which are related with GS. So when you are studying your GS subject, GS paper, that is very important for you if you want to take any subject as your optional subject, right? So we learn more and more in GS subject, GS paper, when we prepare our general studies subject, because we study biotechnology in our GS paper. And when you study biotechnology, I think you have learned more life science than anthropology, right? So I think that those students who will have appeared in UPSC mains, they have general knowledge about some basic concept related to human biology. And if you want to take anthropology as your optional subject, so we will have not more requirement of the knowledge of life science or bioscience. So first thing is that if you confused regarding that, so try to take one book which is written by anthropologist, and then you decide whether you are going to take anthropology as optional subject or not, right? But always remember that whenever you try to learn a book related to anthropology, related to biological anthropology even, so don't read the book written by zoologist or bioscientist, because they have not understood about anthropological perspective, anthropological approach. They write that content according to biological approach. So when you try to study about that book, you feel that that is life science, right? But try to study about a book written by anthropologists on the topic of biological anthropology, then you will feel it is as like social science, right? Because only 2 or 3 topics related to anthropology is directly related to life science and looks like life science. But other topic related to anthropology that is not looks like life science, that looks like social science. And therefore UPSC has asked question, anthropology is social science, right? Why do anthropology situate anthropology as a social science? So first thing is that if you want to select your optional subject, it is the right time for you, right? It is the right time for you, because if you select your optional subject in October before Diwali, so you have time to give 3 or 4 month time for the preparation of your optional subject, right? And if you select anthropology as your optional subject, then it will be easily possible. You have to prepare your anthropology optional within 3 or 4 months. So first thing is that is your confusion, right? And if you have any confusion regarding selection of subject and selection of anthropology as your optional subject, then you will have to ask question by me. You can send message, you can call me, I will solve your problem, right? Second important thing is that why anthropology, right? Why anthropology? Why should we take anthropology as our optional subject, right? Or any subject. If you want to select your optional subject, So why you want to select particular optional subject? Why? So my opinion is that any students who want to select any optional subject, they want to get very good marks. Their main requirement is how to get very good marks, right? How to get highest marks, or how to get more than 300 marks, right? And if you want to get more than 300 marks in your optional subject, then it is very easy to achieve 300 marks in anthropology in UPSC exam, right? In UPSC exam. Why? Because if you want to select a optional subject, there are various optional subjects present in UPSC syllabus, and try to see about the length of other subject. Try to do comparative study between anthropology and history, anthropology and geography, anthropology and political science, anthropology and sociology, anthropology and philosophy, even with literature, right? So you will find syllabus related to anthropology is very simple, very scientific, very objective, very marks fetching. And because in anthropology we will study about human, right? Means a study of man in totality, a study of man in totality, or holistic study of mankind, right? We do holistic study of mankind in anthropology. So when you see about your syllabus, you will find that our syllabus basically first paper in which we study about what is anthropology, or general introduction of anthropology, in which we find that our first paper syllabus is divided into 4 major branches, right? So first thing, whenever you try to select your optional subject, first thing you have to see your syllabus, and our syllabus is divided into first paper and second paper, right? First paper and second paper. We have 2 papers in UPSC exam for anthropology, and UPSC syllabus is very similar with UPPCS, Haryana PCS, Jammu Kashmir PCS, Maharashtra PCS, West Bengal PCS, Odisha PCS. So there are many students who live in different state, and syllabus related to anthropology is as similar as UPSC in their state PCS exam, right? And currently most of students are appearing in UPSC as well as state PCS exam. So if you want to qualify UPSC, first thing is that you have to understand your syllabus, right? That is very important. So I am going to talk about how to understand about your syllabus. How to understand about your syllabus. So first thing is that you have to study your syllabus very carefully, very seriously, very smartly. And when you see about your syllabus, in first paper we study about general introduction of anthropology, and also we study about four important branches. First is biological anthropology, right? Biological anthropology. Second is socio-cultural anthropology. And third is archaeological anthropology. And fourth is linguistic anthropology, right? These are the important branches of anthropology which are mentioned in our syllabus. But if you see your syllabus carefully, you will find that topic related to biological anthropology that is present in topic number 1.4 to 1.6, that is related with human evolution, right? That is related with human evolution, and that is related with biological anthropology, because presently we try to understand about syllabus of biological anthropology. And second important thing is that topic related to human genetics, right? That is related from topic number 9.1 to 12, and topic number 1.7 is also related with human genetics, but that give us a basic understanding of genetics, right? Basic understanding of genetics. So these are the important topics when newcomer students try to observe that topic, try to see about material which are present in market, present in social media, and on the basis of that they think that if we study anthropology, if we select anthropology, the nature of anthropology is very scientific, right? And some topics looks like life science, right? But when we study about anthropology, basically in biological anthropology, so we study biological anthropology in biocultural perspective, right? Biocultural perspectives. What it means? It means whenever you try to study about anthropology, you have to study about interrelationship between biological aspect of mankind and socio-cultural aspect of mankind. Both are deeply interrelated with each other, integrated with each other, interwoven with each other. It means in anthropology we study about human biological aspect in both biological and cultural perspective. So it makes anthropology quite different from life science, and hence we say anthropology is quite different from life science. It is quite different from life science, right? But unfortunately, newcomer student, when they try to select anthropology as their optional subject, unfortunately, one book is very popular in social media, that is written by zoologist in the name of physical anthropology. So that book is written by zoologist. So when newcomer student try to see that book, they feel that if we take anthropology as our optional subject, we required background of life science. But try to observe about qualified students. Try to analyze about the students who have been opted anthropology as their optional subject and their background also. So only few students who belongs from bioscience or medical science, they have taken anthropology and qualified their exam through anthropology. Most of students who have been qualified from anthropology, they belongs from technocrat. They are engineer. Most of students are engineer, right? Very few students are belongs from life science or medical science. Second important thing is that students who belongs from social science, right? From English medium or Hindi medium, right? We require knowledge of life science. This is the major problem of a student who belongs from social science, right? And those students who belongs from social science or those who student belongs from Hindi medium also, so their criteria for the selection of optional subject is influenced by that illusion, because they think that anthropology is very close to life science. But students who have engineering background, they are performing very good in anthropology, right? Without background of life science. So why they have been performing very good in anthropology without they belongs from life science? They have been getting very good marks without any background of life science. That give us insight about that if you want to select anthropology, we have no requirement about the background of life science, right? Because this important topic we will study in biocultural perspective. Biocultural perspective is very important thing. Hallmark of anthropology, that question was asked by UPSC in 2020, right? Why UPSC asked question? Biocultural approach was the hallmark of biological anthropology. Why? Because we study biological anthropology in biocultural perspective. But if you want to get very good marks, very high marks, so if you try to prepare that thing and if you want to qualify in one time, so if you have to develop very good approach on topic related to life science, you will be certainly get very high marks, right? Sometimes we have opportunity to write 3 or more than 3 questions related to biological anthropology. And when UPSC asks these types of questions, then those students who have been writing answer topic related to biological anthropology, they have been getting very good marks, right? So first important thing is that if you have any illusion regarding biological anthropology, I am at Old Rajendra, Delhi, and I am available for those newcomer students who want to clear their illusion, right? Second important thing, topic related to socio-cultural anthropology, archaeological anthropology and linguistic anthropology. These are very important for the understanding of society. These are very important for the understanding of evolution of culture. These are very important for the understanding of evolution of various aspects of human behavior. So in socio-cultural anthropology, we study about cultural diversity. Basically in archaeological anthropology, we study about human cultural evolution, and our topic related to prehistoric culture and proto-historic culture. In first paper, we will study evolution of culture, evolution of prehistoric culture and proto-historic culture in world perspective. And in second paper, we study that thing in Indian perspective. But in 2022, UPSC has asked question in first paper related to prehistoric culture of India. So, I suggest you, if you select anthropology as your optional subject, you have to develop very good concept related to prehistory and proto-history, that related with history, right? But anthropology study that aspect of cultural development in very scientific manner. In linguistic anthropology, we study about interrelationship between language and culture. This is very important for us because the role of language is very important, and language determined our behavior, right? Naturally, when we take birth, we have not capacity to communicate with language. Every child learns their language through their parent in the course of socialization, right? So language is very important parameter for the understanding of human behavior, human culture. And we study various dimensions of language, how language integrated with culture. How can we understand about the behavior of people who belong from particular language group? And if languages are interrelated with each other, there may be cultural similarity among that people who belongs from common language. So we will study that thing. And in socio-cultural anthropology, we study about total dimension of our society, right? We understand human behavior by the study of marriage, family, kinship, economic organization, political organization, religion, psychology, and human behavior, right? Basically, in anthropological theory, that is an important topic mentioned in our syllabus in socio-cultural anthropology, we will study how anthropologists have been interpret culture in different way that give us very good insight for the understanding of various dimensions of culture. So we will able to understand culture or cultural behavior in holistic manner. So these topics are related with first paper. So basically in first paper, we study biological anthropology, socio-cultural anthropology, linguistic anthropology and archaeological anthropology. So those newcomer students who want to take anthropology as their optional subject, so first you observe about your syllabus in right perspective. Second, then we will discuss about some topic related to second paper. So when you see about the syllabus related to second paper, anthropology for UPSC exam, so in second paper, first we study about prehistory, right? prehistory and proto-history. These are the two important sections, and ethnoarchaeology also. Ethnoarchaeology. So these sections are related with history, evolution of prehistoric culture. How can we understand about the evolution of Indian culture? We will also study about the contribution of tribal culture in the evolution of Indian culture, right? So that topic is related with history. Second, major topic related with Indian society, right? Indian society. This is also present in our general studies paper. So in Indian society, first we try to understand about basic concept related to social structure of Indian society. So basic concept related to social structure of Indian society are first varnashram system, then purusharth, karma and rebirth, concept of arena, and we also study about caste. Whenever you try to study about Indian society, you can't understand without understanding of caste society in India. So our society is based on caste society, joint family. And for the understanding of Indian society, when Indian anthropologists did their study on Indian society, they developed some theories, some concept which is present in our syllabus in second paper. As for example, we study about tribe caste continuum. So that concept, tribe caste continuum, was developed by F.G. Bailey. That is very important for the understanding of interrelationship between tribe and caste. Dominant caste, that is very important concept proposed by M.N. Srinivas, and that is also very important for the understanding of Indian society, right? M.N. Srinivas also give two important concepts. First is Sanskritization and second is Westernization. So if you want to understand about social change in Indian society, you can't understand social change in Indian society without understanding of the process of Sanskritization, Westernization and modernization, right? LP Vidyarthi proposed two important concepts, nature and spirit complex and sacred complex. And we will also study concept related to little and great tradition and universalization and parochialization. So these are the concepts, these are very important concepts for the understanding of Indian society. If you want to understand Indian society in the right perspective, so try to understand that concept and try to apply that concept for the understanding of Indian society, right? Then we have also studied Indian population, right? The structure of Indian population. This is very important, and that gives us understanding about basic problems of Indian population. And we also study linguistic and ethnic element in Indian population that give us information about diversity in language, diversity in race, racial diversity, linguistic diversity in Indian population. An important topic related to impact of Buddhism, Jainism, Islamism and Christianity on Indian society. If you want to prepare that concept, so that concept is related with history also. This year UPSC has asked very good question. Burn and Buddhism, right? So for the very good understanding of that question, we required knowledge about history of Buddhism. And then another important topic related to Indian society, that is Indian village. Indian village. We have to study about some important dimension of Indian village. And without understanding of Indian village, we can't understand about Indian society, because India is living in a village. So these are the important topic. Apart from that topic, another topic related to SC, OBC, minorities, that we will study. That topic related to that section also mentioned in our syllabus, that also give us very good insight for the understanding of Indian society. And the major topic related with tribal India. So these are the topic related to anthropology optional, right? So that whole syllabus give us very good understanding about human behavior, give us very good knowledge about the understanding of various dimensions of human being. If you try to look about the question related to essay, you will find that if you have very good knowledge about anthropology, you will be very comfortable to write essay, right? So these are the syllabus. Those who are very new, those who want to select anthropology as their optional subject for UPSC 2023, first you try to see about your syllabus. Then you will see about previous year question, PYQ. That is very important. That give us understanding about the nature of question asked by UPSC in UPSC exam, and that also give us understanding about some basic understanding about the nature of anthropology, question related to anthropology. So if you will see that thing in the right perspective, you will be find, right? You will be find this subject is very simple, very logical, very scientific, very objective, and easy to prepare. If you select anthropology as an optional subject, you will be find that you can easily prepare that subject, and therefore most of the students who have been opting anthropology as their optional subject, they have been getting very good marks, very high marks. So main question is that how to get high marks. So if you want to get high marks in optional subject, and if you select right optional subject, then you will be certainly get very good marks. So I will suggest you try to see syllabus of anthropology carefully, and also see previous year question. And if you have any question, any dilemma, any confusion regarding anthropology, then you will be send a message, right? I will give you proper guidance for the selection of your optional subject. I will just start foundation course for anthropology in offline and online mode. So those who at Delhi, and if they want to join with me, or if they want to solve their illusion, dilemma related to anthropology, I will be available at old Rajendra at my office. Right? But those who are not at Delhi and they want to interact with me or they want to join with me, so I will also start online live class. And if you join online live class before Deepavali 2022, so you will get very good discount in online live class, right? So these are the important aspects related to that, and I have today interact with you on the topic of why anthropology, why should we take anthropology as our optional subject. In future, I will also interact on another topic related to that, and I will discuss all things. Basically, if those who watch my video, so my nature is that I am always talking on topic. I will always providing you content, right? But today I will discuss on how to select that, and I have discussed that all thing. And if anybody who try to apply that theory for the selection of optional subject, I will be very happy to you. And this session, I will just discuss that. In new session, I will discuss some important topic, basic topic related to anthropology. What is anthropology? What is the nature of anthropology? What is the scope of anthropology? And how to prepare that? What to read or not read? These are the important questions I will certainly discuss in next live class. Thank you.